Let's see the quick demo of OmniVoice, which is hosted in my local, complete local, and in here I just provide some text like which I want to create a clone voice. So here my text or my speech where I want to clone it, and this is my reference audio. So if you want, I can listen to you. So yeah, here my voice. I just put my
Hello
voice over
everyone,
here,
my name is Karthik Kumar
and yeah,
Pottar.
so this is my voice, and then once you just generate it based on that whatever language you want, so it should be just created. This is that output, and let me show you that what is that output.
Becomes
So
practical,
let's see,
simple and
it's
real.
much clear,
In
and
today's
even
fast
whatever
changing
that
tech
clone
world,
voice
many
is
learners struggle
ekdam
with one big
100%
problem and are
match.
understanding.
So not only this, even if you want to voice create without cloning, and also if you go to that voice here, so you can just provide your whatever text you want, and based on that your voice generated male, female, or Hindi, English, and whatever language, and there is a all language actually just supported. Even it has that auto style page, and English accent, whatever accents you want. So everything actually we will just create in our local. So let's moving to start implementation. So before I start implementation, I especially recommend if you first time visit my channel, this is .NET real world example, and then here I just did some clone voice in other open source over here, the Bocom CM, and this is that another one. So I'm especially recommend if you want to use this one, which is also 100% use on a local. And apart from this, if you want to learn front end, back end as a full stack developer, AI integration, game development, mobile development, so you can learn many things over here. So now let's moving to start implementations. First of all, let me open a command prompt and create a directory where I just want to create my project or cloning my open source GitHub repository. So here I just create my project over here where I just clone it. So simply what I can do, I can go to that official website and I can just clone it like this way and hit enter. So now see, I already is OmniVoice is there. So simply I can go to there. Yeah, if you do first time, definitely it will take some time to clone it on local. And so once done, now you just go to this directory, which is your root directory of this project. So OmniVoice, hit enter. Now that's all. And here simply I can just open ideally you can do with here as well with the command like pip command or ub command, but yeah, I'll just go to that VS code, so that I just want to show you like how we can create as a program as well. So let me open as a VS code. So once you open your VS code, now look like this is that project, and already we have that Python environment over here. So yeah, let me just open this project as a that Python environment. So what I'll do, simply go to the terminal. In this terminal I can just call this environment over here. Yeah, now see automatically appearing, and now it's at my Python environment over here. So once your environment set up, now we have to check our UB or Python. So we are going to use that UB. So what I'll do, simply I can just check that first. Actually, let me just clear that. So once you clear, now check that UB and then version. So now I have that UB installed. So yeah, you can just go to that installation process of UB, and this is a very straightforward and thing. So yeah, once you're done, now simply I can just clear, and I just add one command, which is UB sync. So yeah, let me little zoom it. So UB and sync, that's it. Okay, so once UB syncs, now whatever dependency package and all everything, actually they will try to install everything. So now see, I already installed, so that's why I see it is resolve 123 package, and this is my UB and pip already is there. So now everything is done. Once you're done, now final step, actually we will try to run my application. So for run my application, definitely it will take some time to download all that models and all. So if you first time, definitely it will take some time, but yeah, let me see if I already done. So if I done over here using this command, so it just simply OmniVoice demo and IP, and this is that 8801. So see, I can see it is try to run, right? And if you doing just outside of this environment, definitely you just need to use that UB run command, but as of now I'll just using without that command because I'm just running inside that environment. If you're trying to outside the environment of this virtual environment, definitely you try to ub run and then this command. That's it. Okay, so once you're done, now see all that models and everything is running or download. And once you download, now just simply you can just copy this url, right? Not this url, actually localhost one, it should be like that over here. Yeah, so here that localhost url, this one, and just copy this guy, go back to that browser, and if I just refresh, perfect. Now I'm able to see my application, actually whatever setup is completely run in my local over here. And there is a two section, actually one is that voice clone section, another one is the voice design. So if you want to create your voice design using any whatever particular language and age or gender, and also it will just create as well. So yeah, let me try to first that actually. So here what I'll trying to do, simply I can use one of the tracks which I just want to create it. So here I just put my comment, and here just what language you want prefer. So as of now I'll just use the auto, but if you want to Hindi, English, Spanish, and other whatever country language, actually see there's a huge languages over there, so all that language you can just use it. And yeah, other settings also, this male female, so yeah, you can just try to which male voice, female voice. So yeah, let me try to female voice, right? And in here, so yeah, if we want to low, medium, and whatever that speeds, and also you can just use it. And other one is the styles, so whatever is style, so whisper style or auto style, so you can just keep it. And this is that accent, so American accent and whatever accent you want, so you can just use it over here. And that final is over here only affected, so yeah, this is that auto detected, like that voice, and also you can just use. But as of now it is fine, and yeah, it is pretty much good over here, right? So yeah, also is the age I can see. So if you want to child age or voice, and that younger age voice, so you can just prefer and choose it over here. So yeah, everything is setting done. Now what I'll do, simply generate this, and once you generate, it will just start to generate. And meanwhile I can show you that that process just taking over here. So if you see the performance, and it is just using only GPU, because I am using a 6 GB GPU card in my local machine. So yeah, and I'll also see how quickly generate. So it's already generated. So now I'll just run this, and let's see how look like actually generate this voice. So yeah, let me just play this.
Every day, he watched videos about real-world.NET problems and how to solve them. One night, while working at his company, he was reviewing a hospital management system built in .NET.
See how quickly actually generate this voice, and based on our configuration. So this is just default voice design, so how we can just create a voice. But there is a main functionality over here, is the voice cloning. So now I want to create my own voice to over here the same text. Okay, so let me just put that same text over here. And if you want to increase your text as a story, so you can just put it. So now in the voice clone what we have, so I can just put that text, and then whatever reference voice, so either you can just directly create over recording over here and put it over here, you can do that. But yeah, that I already created somewhere, so I'll just import that, show you like what how look like. So yeah, let me just play whatever clone voice I have.
Hello everyone, my name is Karthik Kumar Poddar and you're watching my .NET real world example, and this is my reference voice which is required. Thank you.
See how is my reference voice. So this is my reference voice, and once you add my reference voice, so nothing I have special over here. And there is also is a language, so which language you want. So as of now I'll just using that English, so I don't need to do set anything. Okay, so once you've done these things, then we are good to go to generate. So let me try to generate it. So once you generate, now see again just started, and also we will check that process. So see, it is just utilize GPU. So yeah, let's see. So I can see here that voice is got generated. So let me try to play that. So first let me play my output one.
Every day he watched videos about real world .NET problems.
So see, this is my real clone voice which is generated output, and this is for,
Hello everyone, my name.
see, both are same. There is a no difference, right? So 100% match voice cloning over here, right? So yeah, that is how actually we generated, and also just took only just few seconds, because I'm just also recording, so that's why my current GPU also consuming for that recording, video recording. So that's took little bit more time, but yeah, if we are doing only except that video recording and all, I just observe only just 30 second 45 second. Within that actually we can generate only 1 minute 2 minute videos, sorry, audios, cloning itself. So not only this, actually we have another feature also, like only not using that existing setup, using that cloning itself, we can just create a program. And now let me open our BS code again, and in this BS code, if you observe, this is my cloning boy here, right? So after set up everything, so what I'll do, I can simply just create another file over here, which we can directly actually use as a programming, as I use as a as a programmer. So I can create a application where I can just use and create my cloning voice or a non-normal voice. So what I'll do, simply I just close that everything over here. So I just terminate everything, and once you have terminate, now I'll just create another file, which is just using a Python file over here. So let me create that, name it over here something test.py, right? And this is my Python file. Let me close that everything, and this is an empty file, right? And let me small it, and in here I can create a program, and this is that actually normal program where I just import that our OmniVoice, right? And also torch and torch audio. And then here actually we just defined actually our model, like OmniVoice model, like which under the K2FS inside. Okay, and we just sample some quantization and all, we set it over here. And here actually we can just get the audio. uh, this is just our text which I want to create as audio, and if you want to as a reference, so you can just use it this as a reference. And if you don't want, so definitely we can just simply exclude that. So let me try to one uh, audio generated without reference, and then next one we will try to with that reference. So yeah, so once you're done, now very simple, just 3-4 lines actually code where we can generate our audio using the programming. So let me open a terminal over here, and in this terminal I can just simply use our this file, call this file, like for example, okay, so here we can simply use Python and test.py. This is my file name, and once you're done, hit enter. Now it will just try to create this voice itself using a programming language, right? So yeah, if you want to build any application where actually just as like similar, right, so which they have provide the setup, so that we can also build it over here. So that's why actually I just show you like what that means over here. So yeah, so now see, it's almost done, and here I can see that new output voice is got generated. So yeah, simply if I just click on that, and if I just run it over here, so yeah,
Hello, this is a test of zero-shot voice cloning.
now see, it is just create a voice as a default one. But yeah, let me try to use our cloning one. For the cloning one, definitely again use that reference, right? And in this reference we have to put our reference voice over here. So now this is my clone voice. Actually we just drag and drop, and if I just play it,
Hello everyone, my
so
name is Karthik.
this is same one, right, which we just saw. So I just refer this one, and if you go to that file, and here actually we just put that same name. So simply you can just copy this name and go back to your reference here. So that's it. Okay, so now I just this, and also whatever output name you want, so you can just make it this name. So yeah, I'll just make it this. So yeah, that pretty much good over here. So let me run it again. So here simply again call python.file and hit enter. And yeah, this time we also can observe like our GPU uses. Yeah, so it's looks like it's got started and almost completed. So yeah, also it's taking just few seconds only, not a very larger amount of time. Yeah, now it's done. See, Once you're done, now I can go to again that output, and this time again let me just play it.
Hello, this is a test of zero-shot voice cloning. Hello, this is a test of zero-shot voice cloning.
Look like it's not changed, just because I see this is that whatever file I just made actually changes, so there is no changes. So yeah, so see, it's like byte pods over here. So what I'll do, simply I can just save it. So now it's got change. So now I think we are good. So yeah, previously whatever change I have done, that was not reflected, that's why it's not actually generated. So yeah, let me try to one more time. Well, I can see all things are loaded and also it just got generated. And yeah, so now I can see it's finally completed. Now let me try to test it, that audio. Yeah, now it's 10 seconds. Okay, so this is cloning one and this is output one. Okay,
Hello, this is a test of zero-shot voice cloning.
perfect. Now see, this is my output one and this is my real one.
Kumar Poddar and your
It is just the same, right? So now yeah, this is the way actually you can just try to set up your local, or if you want to create a program or your own application to build your the voice clone or create a voice. So yeah, I think this is the way we can easily doing without pay anything. Only just record your local system which have almost 6 GB VRAM or 16 GB or normal RAM, right? So yeah, I just tested this one, but yeah, I think if we can test which is a little bit low configuration also, like 4 GB and also I think that is also fine. But yeah, this is the way actually we can do. So yeah, that pretty much good for this session. And yeah, thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.